Hello everyone, are you liking this kind of almost aerial camera angle I've gone for today? There is a reason for the camera angle, and it is because this week's Top 5 Wednesday is current favourites that aren't books. And the first current favourite that isn't a book that I want to talk about with you is this gorgeous dress that I'm wearing. It is the Charlotte smock dress from a brand called moddolly.com. I will leave a link to their website in the description down below. I will also leave a link to a picture from my Instagram of me wearing this dress because I think you might get a bit better shot of it there than you would in this video. So the reason why I love it is not just because of the kind of warm autumnal colours of the checks. I also love shirt dresses as well. I just find them so comfortable, but I also love how it fits. I love how it's kind of tighter at the top and then you've got more room in the waist and around the hips. It's got a really lovely swing to it, but the main reason why I love it is because it has pockets, and I've had so many discussions with so many girls. There is a global shortage of dresses and skirts with pockets in. So if you know any other brands that tend to put pockets in their dresses, please let me know. I do have two Mod Dolly dresses now and they both have pockets in, so I would definitely recommend Mod Dolly if you are looking for dresses with pockets, but if you know of any others then please let me know in the comments down below. My next favourite that isn't a book is the Busted Night Driver album. Now I am a huge Busted fan. I have been since I was a kid. This is their latest album. It's not that new now. I want to say it came out in like November or something like that. And it's very different to old Busted, which was the kind of tinny pop punk type sound, and they have now matured like 13 years I think it is later, and this is a very kind of mature warm electronic pop type sound. So if you're already a Busted fan, then I'm sure you know about this album and you hopefully love it as much as I do. But if you've somehow never listened to Busted, which is just an insane idea, then please listen to this album. I'm actually going to see them this Friday live, which I'm really excited about. I did see them live last year as well, but this kind of UK tour that they're doing at the moment is a much more intimate type thing, so I was really lucky and really happy to get tickets for that. And the physical copy of the album came with these gorgeous portraits of the boys, so yeah, I just absolutely love them. James is my favourite in case you want to know, but yeah, really love this album. My next current favourite, which isn't a book, is this tea from a brand called T2, and this is their strawberries and cream tea. And I have a lot of their teas, but I think this one is my favourite that I've tried of theirs. I've tried the French Earl Grey, the Melbourne breakfast, they've got a kind of Japanese green one, a geisha one I think it's called, but this one is definitely my favourite, and I actually have a mug of it here. In my Hufflepuff mug obviously, and it is just a kind of really obviously warming, fruity and creamy type tea. Obviously it's strawberries and cream, but it is very much very fruity and creamy at the same time. So yeah, it is a loose leaf tea, so you will need a kind of one of those tea strainer type things to drink it, but yeah, I really love it. So if you do like your loose leaf teas, if you like your kind of fruity, warming, creamy teas, then definitely pick up T2's strawberries and cream. And the last two favourites that aren't books that I want to talk about with you are both TV shows. The first one is a show called Fortitude, which is aired on Sky Atlantic here in the UK. It's just started its second season and I really loved the first season. It's set in a remote Arctic town in Norway where supposedly nothing ever happened, but a whole lot happened obviously in the first series. So there was a case of a mammoth skeleton that someone was hiding. There were viral epidemics happening around the town. There were lots of very nasty, dark, violent things. It's a kind of crime drama, but it is pretty twisted. So if you are a little bit squeamish, then there will be moments where you kind of think that's a little bit too much. But the second season has just started with 2 episodes in and it's already drama central. There's a murder and they're obviously trying to solve it, a very violent murder. Things are happening to the animals. There appears to be zombies type things. It's really weird, really dark and twisted, but if you do like your kind of Scandi crime dramas, I very much recommend Fortitude. And the last current favourite that I want to talk about that isn't a book is the Netflix version of Lemony Snicket's A Series of Unfortunate Events, and I'm sure a lot of you are already watching this. The first season is all on Netflix already and it adapts the first 4 books in the series, which I have read. I've only read the first 2 recently, but I have read the first 4 books and some of the others at some point in my life. So I do want to reread, obviously, the rest of the series before the next series comes out on Netflix. But yeah, I'm really, really loving what they've done with that series. I actually really have been impressed with quite a few Netflix series, but I really love that one. Neil Patrick Harris is a brilliant Count Olaf. It's really funny, obviously really dark and really quirky. So if you haven't had a watch of it, then I really recommend it, especially if you already love the books. And that is it for this week's Top 5 Wednesday. What are some of your current favourites that aren't books? I would really love to know. I will be posting a video tomorrow as well, just because the timings didn't work out and I still need to do my January wrap up on my February TBR, and I do have a pretty hectic February for reading, which I will talk about in tomorrow's video. So I hope you're having an awesome day. I'll leave all of my social media in the description down below. I hope you're having an awesome day yet again, and I'll see you very soon for another video. Bye bye.